development where they got to come in and we got to do it every day. You got to do it every day in practice, because if you can't do it every day in practice, no way you're going to do it every day in the game. So even for him, the development is, can we develop the mental side, the mental toughness that he needs to do it consistently the same every day. So if he does that, without a doubt, he's going to be amazing for us. If he doesn't, then the player is going to be inconsistent. That's what I'm trying to avoid with him. I want him to be a consistent player.
Yeah. You brought in Blake for a little veteran stability. He's obviously played college football, not at this level.
Right.
How's he adapting?
I think he's adapting well. He's got a great battle every day in practice. In the spring, he's going against Coop a lot. So he's gotten exponentially better at playing blocks, getting off the blocks and stuff like that. He's not as quick as a Moat Mills off the ball. He's not as long as a Justin Scott is. But what he brings is that he is an anchor. You cannot move him. So for him, he's got enough quickness to get off the ball to where he can penetrate, and he's strong enough to where he can put hands on people and press and anchor, and that's what's going to be to his benefit with our defense. Like if he's playing, whether he's playing three technique or nose, when it's run game, I expect him to be a monster inside in the run. I think he's really coming along and kind of locking that role down for us. I think he's doing a great job so far in the spring, so I'm just looking for him to improve, and then the playmaking and all that stuff will come once he gets the feel for what he's getting in the blocking schemes and stuff like that. But I think he's going to do really well for us.
Dante Simpson's a true freshman, came in here and kind of shocked everybody.
Yeah.
You don't see true freshmen that are competing like that in their first spring like he was. Can he have a role for you this year?
Yeah, if he keeps going, and my response to him was that you did a great job in the spring, but now we got to keep it going. Spring means absolutely nothing come tomorrow. That was just a baseline for us to see what kind of player that you could possibly be. Now you got to come out and be that every day, because they count now. Every one of these practices counts. Can you hold it together mentally? Can you hold it together physically and stay available physically to be able to be, part of this defense and be able to be a productive part of this defensive line? That's going to be the big challenge for him. And I think he'll answer the bell, but only time will tell. He's a freshman, and when you're playing true freshman, man, that thing will go either way. And which is also another kid that didn't come in here with a lot of accolades as a 4-star, 5-star. But he came here, he's worked his tail off, and he's done everything we asked him to do. He keeps that attitude, keeps that mindset. We'll see where it goes from him.
Hayden Lowe's a guy that came in here with those accolades, but has not disappointed at all. I know he's primarily an end, but he did play inside some in high school. Is he somebody that can help you inside a little bit, maybe particularly in passing situations?
I think right now, for him, the main thing is keeping him at the end. And as he develops, who knows, we're going to play multiple schemes, going to have different things going on, and who knows how Corey wants to use him as we get down the stretch. But right now, as we get started, I think the most important thing for him to do is play that defensive end and master that. Right now, he's a young pup. You don't want to put a lot on his brain. You don't want to overload him with information and stuff like that from moving in from three technique or nose out the defensive end. So I think for him right now, just because of the learning of the defense and stuff like that, he needs to be locked in and playing in and getting as many reps out there as he can.
Your thoughts on the new defense?
I love it. I think it's a really good scheme. I think what we're doing is just being able to get into multiple fronts, be able to confuse the offense a little bit, and just feel like we're doing a great job of guys kind of buying into it. Because no defense is worth a damn if nobody knows what they're doing.
Right.
So I think it's simple enough and simplicity enough of what we're doing that everybody can grasp and learn the concepts. And I think that's where we are right now, just making sure everybody's got it lock and key. And then we can start getting, a little bit inventive with stuff as it moves on. But for right now, what we're doing in our base packages, I think it's amazing. It's really good for our guys. They're able to play fast, they're able to play physical, and that's all you can ask for as a defense. If a defense is playing fast and physical, running to the ball, hitting and having fun, it's a hard defense to play against.
And lastly, it's been a few months now. What's it like? What's it been like for you to be back at the U?
It's been awesome, man. It's been 25 years since I've been a part of a training camp. It's been a long time. I'm over aging myself. I know I still look young, but yeah, I'm getting on up there a little bit.
You got those grays in the sideburns.
Man, that's just a little salt and pepper, man. That's just wisdom.
You're dying up top, though, no doubt.
Yeah, but it's been awesome, man. Just knowing what we were when we were here, and knowing where we came from when we were here. Remember when I got here on probation, we came with 12 scholarships. Like, times is hard, so we had to get it from the mud, we had to scrap. And that mentality is the mentality that this team has to roll into. Like, we got to come together. We got to have camaraderie. We got to become a unit. We got to do everything as one. One sound mind, one sound body. We all moving toward the same goal. And that's what training camp is for. I feel like if we can grasp that concept, that this is a sneaky, really good football team. Really good football team.
you're obviously coaching defensive tackles, but do you try to have that voice up and down the locker room, like that, talking about exactly what you're talking about?
I'm gonna be me. So
Yeah.
I joke around with the linebackers. I joke around with the DBs. Like I'm always, talking and messing around with guys and having a good time with them and stuff like that. But I also grab them when it's something serious or something pertinent they need to know. I'll grab them and pull them to the side and have a conversation with them. But you don't get there if you don't have the mutual respect between yourself as a coach and the guys in the locker room. And like I told, I got pelts on the wall here. So you go walk around this hall, you see my name somewhere, I'm pretty sure you'll find it.
Right.
So I put in the work. I've been here. I've been a part of this. So I'm not telling you something because I need you to do it for me as a coach. I'm telling you something because I represent orange and green just like you do. This shit means more to me, and it can't mean more to me than it means to you. Because if you're a Hurricane, this has got to be what you eat, sleep, and breathe. That's just how we roll. It's been like that since the 80s. That's just how we roll. So if you ain't with that, we got a problem.
Right.
We got a severe problem. So it's a level of commitment to this program that is natural and it comes with that. From the Michael Irvins and the Jerome Browns all the way through. Like, you have to be committed to being a Miami Hurricane. It ain't like going nowhere else. You chose here because we different. So you got to be different. It's plain and simple.
All right, D-Lou.
Sorry, I said the S word, didn't I?
Who cares? Who cares, man? It's the internet. So, hey, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Can you expand on that about what it takes to be in Miami and the people, the transfers, for example, that maybe didn't grow up here? Or how do you fast forward if they don't know? How do you essentially let them know what it's about here, what it's supposed to be about?
For me as a coach, I can only say so much. I think the most important thing that has to always transpire here is that this has to be a team-driven team. Like, the leaders that are out there in shoulder pads and helmets, they have to address issues in the locker room. They need to address things out on the field. If practice wasn't what they thought it should be, they need to speak up on it. This team has to be led by somebody that's suiting up and playing next to you, period, point blank. And everybody has to have the respect and the buy-in for what that team leader or those team leaders are talking about. That's one of the things that we did at a real high click when I was here. Al Blaze, Nate Webster's, myself, Dan Morgan's, we spoke up, people listened. You know what I'm saying? Because we expected greatness, not only out of ourselves, but we expected it out of you. If I'm out here busting my ass doing this and working my ass off to be a better football team, then why are you not doing it? Like, that's the question you have to answer. Why am I not giving my all when I got a teammate over here leaving it all out on the line? Until you can answer that question for yourself, I don't care if you're a transfer, if you're a first-year player, or you're a second or third-year player. If you can't answer that question for yourself, how in the hell do you call yourself a Miami Hurricane? It's impossible. Right or wrong, Mr. Bailey?
100% correct, sir.
A cane is a cane is a cane. We all got one bloodline, and it's all orange and green.
Are you seeing that from the guys?
I do.
Or who are you seeing the leaders?
I see,
those
like,
messages?
we got guys emerging from different parts. Like, we got guys emerging in the D-line room, linebacker room, safeties room, which is what you need. You got to have guys that are pulling in on that leadership role. Now, who will emerge as the general? It used to be the middle linebacker or the wheel linebacker or somebody like that, or somebody in the middle of that defense is kind of the general. But we'll see how this thing kind of emerges as they go. But this is something they got to figure out for themselves. Like, I know it, Bailey knows it, KB knows it. Like, we know this. Coach Mario knows. Coach Cristobal knows. Like, we know this. But it's something they have to figure out for themselves.